Hello and welcome. So, let's go. Click here when you live for streaming videos. Very good. So, how are you? Is everybody here? Is everybody okay? So let's see if there is someone watching me today, right? We begin. Yeah, one more science lesson. Okay, so of course, we're gonna continue. Yeah, on our English book. So if you have the book, so please go to page 81, right? So and how about you? How are you guys? Are you good today? How about you, Lohane? Are you listening to me? So I hope so, right? Um, let me just give me just a second. Okay, I'm just gonna check here if to see if it's everything all right. I mean, if the audio is okay. By the way, um, if you are watching me, yeah, is the audio okay? Is everything good? Yeah, it is, right? I can see here that everything is all right so far. So let's go on. Um, of course, right? Today on today's lesson, we're gonna be moving on, yeah, on our topic, and it's a little bit. Sorry, yeah, the light is too strong. Let me go down a little, just a little. I think that's maybe better, right? So, and welcome everybody, yeah? Sejam todos bem-vindos, ok? Hoje é uma real live lesson. So, I have a question to you, by the way. And if you can, okay, I want you to make comments, okay? Especially you, Lohane, okay? I know you are watching the lesson, right? Eu sei que você está assistindo a live, Lohane. Então, quero que você escreva aqui no, não, não, pode ser no YouTube mesmo, ali no, na área de comentários do YouTube, ok? So, what did you do this week? Did you play? Did you have a good week? So what did you do? Of course, write it in English, okay? Para você que está assistindo, né? Se você entende essa question, hey, what did you do? How was your week? So please leave the comment below, ok? Pode digitar aí mesmo nos comentários do YouTube, tá bom? Que eu vou olhar, né? E of course, I'm gonna be very happy with that. So let's go on on the topic, ok? Então vamos direto, né? Para o que interessa, okay? So I'm gonna make a share screen with you. We're gonna move on, yeah, on page 81. So just follow me, okay? And let me just see one thing here. Let me see. Yeah, Lohane, não vejo nenhum comentário seu ainda, hein? Please make a comment, okay? And of course, everybody. So let's go. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin the lesson, right? So here you can see the first page, right? So follow me. On sources of light. So, how is that? I mean, sources of light. Do you understand that word? Okay, this is English word, of course. Yeah, but what is sources of light? Yeah, in Portuguese, normally, yeah, we would say fonte de luz. Okay, so that is the Portuguese word for that. Okay, and then we have this first part here. Sorry, let me just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so you guys can have a better experience. Give me just a second. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't get bigger, but so let's continue, right? If you are feeling in the dark about light sources, read on and all will be revealed. You see? This is like a propaganda, correct? So let's go on. Light sources give out light. So we have these two words, light sources and give out light. So light sources include number one, as you can see here, the sun. Okay, so the sun is one light source. Teacher, I forgot. What is that? What is light source? Eu vou repetir. O que é light source? É uma fonte de luz, okay? So we have the sun, of course. That's number one. Let me get here my things. Give me just a second. No, let me get back here just to me to get my. Give me only 1 second. Let me just make it, yeah, bigger, so I can use my pen to highlight things. All right. Okay, so now it's better. So follow me, right? Okay, so the first source, a primeira fonte de luz that we have is this one here, the sun, right? Number two, the stars. I mean, it's easier, I guess you can see by the picture the thing, right? Number 3, candle flame. And number 4, electric light. Okay, so they are light sources. Teacher, again, what is that? Fontes de luz. Okay, I guess it's very clear, right? So again, the sun, stars, candle flame, electric light. Easy, right? And moving on. So what do we have learned up to here? Only what is, yeah, light sources, and we got some examples. O que nós aprendemos até aqui? O que são fontes de luzes e alguns exemplos, né, do que gera luz própria, alright? So let's go down a little bit. And going down here, we have this second part. So some objects seem bright, but are only reflecting light from elsewhere. Can you see that? These aren't light sources. Again, we have this green part here, okay? Normally, yeah, they are new words. So I want you to really pay attention to that, okay? So these aren't light sources, and this includes the moon, planets, mirrors, and shiny objects. Remember, okay? So we have here light source, I mean, uma fonte de luz, algo que gera luz, okay? And not light sources, okay? Example, yeah, our planet, Earth planet. What else we have here? A teapot. Can we see that? We have a teapot. I don't know why they get this example, or tomato sauce, right? But I mean, so they cannot create light by themselves, okay? So this is the first part of this lesson. So what do we have learned? We got some examples of light sources and some examples of different objects that they cannot make light by themselves, okay? Did you get it? Did you understand what I say? Você entendeu o que eu disse? Okay? Light sources, eles produzem luz por conta própria. Non-light sources, eles não produzem luz por conta própria, né? Eles são apenas refletem luz de algum outro local. Easy, clear, right? Clear, I mean, it's easier than that only if I give you the answer. So, if it's clear, let me go down here a little bit on the book and let's see more examples, okay? Which is 2 important properties. So, follow me. Can you see that? 2 important properties of light. Number 1, light travels in straight lines from a light source. Again, I'm going to read it to you. Light travels in straight lines from a light source. Number 2, something opaque, again in English, opaque is in the way you get a shadow, okay? Again, if something opaque is in the way, you get a shadow. So did you understand that? Did you get the meaning of that? We have these 2 pictures here. Yeah? We have the sample, okay? And then I want you to really focus on that. So what is the first picture that we see here? We see this guy, right? Receiving this sunlight. And I mean, we can see that the light is going straight right away, right? And then on the second picture here, yeah, we have something opaque. I mean, the house, right? The house is opaque, of course. Teacher, I don't know what is opaque. Opaque is something that has like a dark color, no, like it's just blocks the sunlight, okay? And of course, opaque color is like something dark, is something not bright, okay? And of course, because of that, the sunlight comes here, it will hit, yeah, like this opaque color, and then it will create the shadow. Here we have a shadow. Teacher, I don't know what is a shadow. In Portuguese, we call it sombra, okay? So, did you get it? Did you understand? I hope so, right? Let me see. Good. I had a good week until now. I'm looking to the answers. Teacher, after this class, I want to talk with you about one thing. Sure, absolutely. Sure. Let's talk about. Okay. So let's go on. So this is the first part. Next to one. Okay. Continue to the next picture. Okay. We finished the first part. We learn about the light sources and the information. So let's go to the next part. Okay, so follow me. How we see, this is the second topic. Okay, and we see things when light enters our eyes. Again, we see things when light enters, it gets in our eyes. Okay, so let's go on. We have some samples here. I just put my hand a little bit to the next side. So light may come directly from the source to your eyes, like when you look at a candle. Okay, again, light may come directly from the source to your eyes, like when you look at a candle. Okay, so what is the example? We have an eye here, and then we have this looking directly to the candle. Okay, so of course, if we look directly to the light, yeah, like to, in that case here, light produced by a fire, because it's a candle, yeah, it's gonna come directly into our eyes, vai vir direto para os nossos olhos. Okay, so next one, and then take a look on that here. Yeah, the arrow on the light ray shows you which way it's traveling. Okay, então em português, just to give you a better definition, okay? The arrow, yeah. Teacher, what is an arrow? Essa flecha, né? Essa flechinha, né? Na luz, né? Nesse raio de luz, ele mostra para você em que direção nessa luz está viajando. So this is what is written. Easy, easy, right? Next one. Number 2. Light can also reflect off objects and into your eyes, like when you look at a cake. Okay, so for example, now we are talking about reflection. You get it? Reflection, yeah, like something hits our eyes and then there is a reflection of that. Okay, so let's see the example here. So take a look on that. We have the sun and we have the arrow here, yeah, and the sunlight goes up to the cupcake and then it goes into your eyes, and then you look and wow, looks nice. Why we can see that? How is it possible? Maybe you have already studied that, yeah, on your science lesson. We can see that because, I mean, the light, yeah, it's bright, it makes it clear, yeah, it brings this light into the object, onto the object, so it's possible for us to see, yeah. That's why, for example, at night, à noite, yeah, because there is no sunlight, only the reflection of the sunlight on the moon, yeah. So depending on where we are, we cannot see the things. A gente não consegue ver as coisas, right? For example, a cupcake at night, if you are in the middle of the forest, no light, of course, you won't see. Clear, right? I guess not so complicated, right? So moving on, let's get back. And I guess it's clear, this explanation, right? How? So we have this reflect. Again, if you have doubts, ask me, okay? Going down a little bit here to this final part here, okay? So follow me since here at the beginning. Light bounces off some materials better than other. Okay, so teacher, what is this bounces? Let's explain that for you, okay? For example, normally we use this word bounce when we are playing basketball. Imagine you get the ball, in the basketball you go like ba, ba, ba. So this action of the ball hitting the floor and going up again, we call it bounce. Okay, so take that idea, yeah, pega essa ideia e aplica ela na luz. So the light bounces means que ela bate e volta. That's the meaning of bounces. You get it? So light bounces off some materials better than others. So let's see the book. Number 1, mirrors and shiny objects reflect almost all of the light that falls on them. Light bounces off then and into your eyes. Yeah. So because of the material of some objects, yeah, when the light hits it, it will bounce, it will reflect much better than other material, okay? Especially because of the color, because of the material it is made. Is it clear? Are you understanding? So please, if you don't, tell me, okay? Next one. So we have, sorry, we have a little funny thing here, yeah? Just for you to know, yeah, we have, this is a lamp, right? And the light here, this is a mirror, and we have this beautiful lady, maybe And she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" Do you know that sentence? This is a very famous sentence, isn't it? Remember, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, the bad witch, right? The bad queen. She says that. Yeah, like she goes to the mirror and asks, "So, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" Okay. So, I guess no much complicated. So let's get back here and continue. So, are you getting? I hope so, right? So again, if you don't understand, you ask me. Okay. I can see here no questions, so I think it's all right. Number two, do, dark, black, absurd. Most of the light that falls on them, light doesn't reflect off the surface well. Okay, so dark. Do you know dark? If you don't know, please get that. What is the meaning of dark? Black. Come on, black is preto, right? So you know. Absurd. You don't know. So this and do. You don't know these words? So I'm gonna give you a homework. Okay. So very clear. Do, dark, and absurd. So give me the meaning in Portuguese. This is a homework. This is the first homework of the day. Okay. So please do that for me. These three words in Portuguese. Okay. And light doesn't reflect off the surface well. This sentence too. Do you understand that? If you don't, please do that for me in Portuguese. Okay. These three words uh, plus this sentence below. Easy, I guess so, right? So what is that? So just translate it for me. Again, we have the sample here, right? We have the little, the woman again and the mirror, but now, yeah, it's not reflection, it's black, right? And we have the lamp here. So what is that? Please give me this sentence here in Portuguese, all right? Very good. Let's go down a little bit here. We have this sentence down below, okay? So just follow me here, this one. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? So they say, agora, você vê do que eu estou falando? Você consegue ver? Você consegue entender? Então, vamos ver o que a gente pega aqui. So, this book isn't a light source, but you are able to read this page because light from somewhere else is reflecting off the paper and into your eyes. Have a look around you and see if you can spot what the source of the light is. It could be the sun, a light bulb, a candle, a tropical sunset. Very well. So what is that? What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna give you, yeah, as I normally do, I'm gonna give you like the three red words, the meaning of them. The rest of the sentence, it's Portuguese for you to do as homework. I mean, no secret, right? So of course, this sentence here, again, Portuguese, please, I'm gonna ask you to do that. But let me give you. I mean, read, you know, already know, right? Ler. Reflecting, refletindo. Source, a fonte, de onde vem, ok? Fonte no sentido de, é a fonte de luz, é a origem da luz. Alright? No problem? I guess so, right? So, again, if you have some questions, leave on the comment below here. Ask me, send me a message on Facebook Messenger. I'm gonna be really happy to help you, okay? So, and then by this, we finish the second part. Yeah, like, it's very easy explanation, by the way, okay? Like, so let's go to the next, okay? So let's go to the next page. Let me get back here very quickly. The next page is gonna be the last one of the days, okay? So we're gonna go deeper into the mirrors and their reflection, okay? So, of course, a gente vai ficar mais, né, aplicar mais profundo aí sobre como é que funciona essa, né, o refletir aí do espelho. Tranquilo? Então, let's go on. So let me change here. And very good. Mirrors and reflections. Mirrors reflect light back at the same angle, okay? Again, I'm gonna change the color here. Let me use a blue color, okay? Angle, yeah, means ângulo em português, ok? Angle, só para ficar clear, é o ângulo. Tudo bem? Let me see here. I guess, just a second. I guess ângulo, a gente coloca um acento nele, right? So let me just remember. Ângulo obtuso. Let me see if we have ângulo obtuso em português. Esqueci. Of course we have, right? We have like this little hat on A, right? In the Portuguese language. Let me put it. Okay, so that's ângulo, right? So mirror reflect light back at the same angle. Então, espelhos eles refletem a luz de volta no mesmo ângulo. So let's see that. Okay, so we have here light rays, reflected light rays, and of course here probably we have the mirror, right? Okay, sorry, the mirror here. What is light rays, teacher? Raios de luz. Light rays, raios de luz. Okay, so if the sun goes like this, when it hit, yeah, like the mirror, it goes back on the other direction, but in the same angle. Okay, the same, doesn't change, right? So I guess it's clear. Okay, no problem. Are you understanding? Vocês estão entendendo? Qualquer dúvida, mais uma vez, comenta aqui embaixo, né, no vídeo do teacher. Se tiver alguma dúvida, só me perguntar, okay? So let's go down. Let's go down a little bit here. Now that we get and that we learned that the light reflects in the same angle, let's continue. So, if you put a mirror in the right place, you can even see around corners. So here we have like this important sentence, around corners. So look at the rays of light in the diagram below. Mom's happy. She thinks Don is learning science. But view this scene from above. Okay, so we have this example here. Yeah, we have this picture. Okay, and this is the mom. And this is the boy, right? Let me see. I forgot. Oh, yeah, Don. Yeah, Don is here. And his mom looks to him and thinks, oh, the boy is studying science, right? So that's his impression, right? Let me get closer a little bit here, right? But take a look here. We have a mirror here, yeah? And there is some thing on television. It looks like soccer, right? So I don't know. Is he really studying? Maybe no, right? And here, yeah, we have what else? We have a door. Can you see that? And of course, the door, there is a little gap here. Let me. If you see here, there is a little gap, so which means that the television is on the other floor. Okay, so this is I don't know. This may be the living room, and maybe this is the bedroom. Okay, just guessing. And then of course, the reflection of the mirror reflects the television. So you see, maybe he's not studying science, but anyway, okay, so let's go back here. And then we have this is called a diagram, okay? In Portuguese is the same, é diagrama, é a mesma coisa, okay? So the difference is like again, what is a diagram for a teacher? Why we use that? It is an easier way to show some image, information, yeah? Maybe you don't have the skills to draw, right? Talvez você não tenha a super habilidade para desenhar, então a gente pode fazer um diagram que dá para entender, né? Uma descrição mais simples de uma imagem. So, but the difference here is that this diagram we are seeing from above. Can you see here? From above. Teacher, o que é from above? De cima. Nós estamos vendo de cima. Tranquilo? Vamos lá. Again, we have the mirror here, the same place, right? Let's here. We have the door. The door, it's opened. Mom here, Don here, and the television. I mean, it's the same sample, yeah. And of course, we can see. I'm gonna use a green color just to differ, yeah. The reflection, yeah, like the television reflects in the mirror that reflects to Don. So, yeah, his science lesson probably is not gonna be really good, but but he will see the game. You get? Are you understanding? Você está entendendo? Está conseguindo acompanhar? I hope so, right? So let's get back. And going down a little bit. Okay, so let me erase all this information here. Let's go down. Okay, so we have the explanation of the picture here. Don can see a football match on TV thanks to the fact that light from the TV is reflected back at the same angle. Mom can't see it, so she doesn't suspect a thing. Easy, right? Teacher, what should I do with this sentence? Past to Portuguese. So please make this sentence into Portuguese. This is another homework. Clear? Clear. Let's go down into the final part. Actually, this is part 2, right? So I'm gonna get back to the blue color and let's see. So number 2, periscopes use a pair of mirrors to allow you to see round objects easily. Again, periscopes use a pair of mirrors to allow you to see round objects easily. Teacher, I don't know what is periscopes. Okay, so maybe you don't know, but have you take a look on the picture, right? We have this thing here, and then oh sorry, my head is in front of the picture, right? So let me put myself here to the other side. Okay, so now I think you can see better. Periscopes are used by submarines to see above the level. So do you understand that? Do you get what is periscope? Do you remember? Yeah, what is the meaning of that in Portuguese? Let me get a version here for you. Okay, I don't know if we use that, but normally, yeah, we say periscópio, yeah, ou it's like a telescope, ok? É como se fosse um telescópio, mas aquele que a gente tem no submarino que a gente olha assim, né? Periscópio que fala, ok? So I don't know if you remember that, but that's the same name in Portuguese, yeah. But of course, the pronunciation in English is periscope, okay? So let's analyze that. Okay, so it uses a pair. Pair means two mirrors, right? Let me get here. So follow me. We have a mirror 1 here, as you can see, mirror 1, and light ray, okay? Do you remember what is light ray? Okay, so, and then we have the wall here, and mirror 2, yeah, and the eye of the person is here, is in this area, okay? Clear? So we have the eye here, and then it looks here, and this mirror reflects to the mirror above, and then goes here out of, yeah? And how is it possible to see? Because of the light ray that makes things possible. And then of course, yeah, here we can see the result, yeah. So as the eye will look through the mirror, reflection, and outside, so we can see that, oh, there is a shape there, yeah. So it was very used, yeah, I mean, in the past, right? And I remember that if you see some movies, yeah, when we have like submarines under the water, and then they want to see what has outside, so they go to the periscope and they can see. So you get it? Are you understanding? I hope so, right? So é o periscópio que eles falam, né? Que usam no submarino. Tudo bem? Então, let's go on. And of course, we have just some extra info here. Yeah, we have this fire torpedoes. Yeah, okay. So of course, this is a joke. Yeah, but normally when they use it, then they were in a war. Okay, so this is the way that a periscope works. Essa é a maneira que periscópio funciona. Tudo bem? Again, if you have questions, don't hesitate in asking me. So let's go to the final part. Again, yeah, for the last time, I'm gonna read for you. Periscopes are used by submarines to see above the water level, né, para ver acima do nível da água. So let's go. Mirrors, last part. They will help you reflect on this, ok? Como sempre, essas frasezinhas aqui de baixo, normalmente é umas brincadeiras que eles fazem. Então, fala espelhos, né? Ele vai ajudar você a refletir sobre isso, né? Claro que não é refletir como num espelho, mas né, só uma jogada com palavras aqui, tudo bem? Mas vamos lá. Então, se está tudo bem, vamos fazer o reading. Eu vou puxar em English, and then, of course, you follow me. When light hits a mirror, it bounces back off it again, and you get a reflection. A light ray hitting a mirror is reflected back at the same angle. That means that you can use mirrors to see around the corners or behind you, like the rear view mirror in a car. Why not have a go at making your own periscope? It might come in handy if you were ever stuck behind a tall person at a football match. Okay, okay. So this is a long sentence, okay? Did you get it? Did you understand? Maybe no, right? But what I want to ask you to do, okay? So I'm gonna ask you a favor for you. Vou pedir um favor para você que está acompanhando essa aula, ok? Of course, nós vamos passar essa frase para português, ok? Toda essa parte, desde mirrors, ok? Do title aqui, until a football match, ok? Of course, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you some English words. Eu vou lhe dar algumas palavras em inglês. Reflection, né? Ou seja, é o refletir da coisa. Get a reflection, pegar um reflexo. Same angle, o mesmo ângulo. Corners são, né, as quinas, ok? For example, the corner of the table, ok? If I say to you, the corner of the table, I mean, né, a quina da coisa. Tudo bem? Behind you, atrás de você. Rear view mirror, ok? É aquele espelho, é o retrovisor que a gente fala, né? Retrovisor do carro. Então a gente chama isso de rear view mirror. É o retrovisor, é aquele espelho que dá pra ver atrás, ok? And periscope, que é o periscópio, né? Que é aquele que a gente usa nos submarinos, como o teacher falou antes. Alright? And then, by this, we finish these 3 pages of today's lesson. Alright? So, let's get back again here, right? We had this page about the mirrors and reflections. We had how we see, and we had sources of light. Only that, right? So, not so complicated. I think actually the lesson today was quite easy, right? I don't think it was like, wow, that's something really complicated. So I think you can do that for me, right? So that's it for today, okay? So Miss Lohane, I'm gonna get in touch with you right now, okay? So I'm gonna, of course, yeah, contact you, but work hard on this lesson, okay? So thanks for everybody that, yeah, watched the lesson today. So of course, I see you next time, and as always, I say thanks a lot. Have a good time, and see you guys. Bye bye. Take care.